Hello and welcome to the 2025 UIC Library Orientation for Nursing. For this orientation, we will be reviewing two parts, the UIC Library website and the main nursing guide. Some things we will go over are using the UIC Library account, NetID and password for off-campus access to the UIC catalog, ILLiad, and iShare, searching for resources, and how to get help. Here is a first look at the UIC University Library page. It is important to begin your search here because it is your gateway to accessing full-text resources with the library's licenses. For example, if you are off-campus trying to access a database's contents without using the library website, you won't be able to retrieve materials because your link doesn't trace back to UIC. Since you will be using this page regularly, it would be helpful to bookmark it. The URL is library.uic.edu. There are three main areas you can go to find research: the search box, the database list, and the subjects and guides tab. A simple keyword search will allow you to look at different types of books, media, articles, and journals. However, to search for articles, we recommend that you don't rely on using the Search All tab. Instead, we recommend that you use databases such as CINAHL and PubMed. They can be found under the Databases tab. One reason why using these databases will be helpful is because they have limiters that might be more relevant to your research. We will talk more about these databases later in this tutorial. To find known items, you can use the Books and Media tab. For this orientation video, I will try to find the book Writing for Publication in Nursing by Marilyn H. Owerman. I will be inserting all of the book's information in the search bar under keywords. But for your own search, you can adjust your search to only look for the title, author, subject, or ISBN by going to this drop-down menu. This is what your search results page will look like. For both online and physical content, you will need to be signed into your UIC account. You do not need to sign in every time you click on a journal, article, or book. You can request books to be pulled for pickup at the library's front desk. That can be done by clicking Sign In to request physical items, which can be shown underneath the search bar. Once you are signed in, you can select the library you would like for your pickup location. You will receive an email when the book is ready for pickup. Requests are usually pulled within 2 business days. This will account for other library locations too. Patrons with disabilities can designate a proxy or another person who can check out books on their behalf. Looking at our results, we can see that UIC has the book we need. When we click the book title, we can see all the versions of this title. Let's look at the most recent publication. If a book is available online through UIC, it will say Available Online. If we click the book's profile page will pop up and it will show us that the book's full text is available via ProQuest eBooks. To look at your UIC library account and the different ways to request books, articles, and etc., you can go to the top right corner of the UIC Library homepage and click My Accounts. You will be able to see your UIC Library and iShare account. iShare is a consortium of Illinois academic libraries that share resources. Another account you will be able to see is your ILLiad account. Interlibrary Loan, also known as ILLiad, requires a brief registration using your UIC login information. It allows you to request electronic articles. Links are provided in the video description below with more information on how to request books through the UIC Library, iShare, and ILLiad. Other than databases and the UIC catalog, the UIC Library's guides are great for research help and finding resources. To get to the nursing guide, click Guides on the library homepage and scroll down to Nursing. When you click Nursing, a list will appear. Click Nursing to see the guide. The URL is researchguides.uic.edu/nursing. This is the main guide for nursing and has several key resources. The Where to Find tab has databases for articles, books/ebooks, journals and e-journals, audio, images, video, gray literature, which is literature produced outside traditional publishing, such as government documents and conference proceedings, statistic resources, and technology/industry information. If you click on databases for articles, etc., there are links to both CINAHL Plus with full text and PubMed at UIC. CINAHL is a database that focuses on nursing and allied health literature. PubMed is a freely available biomedical database with more coverage than CINAHL. We invite you to explore the other pages. To find out what type of content each tab has, you can either click directly on the tab or hover your cursor over the tab to see all of its pages. If you have inquiries and would like to speak directly to a liaison, click the blue rectangle that says Schedule Appointment to immediately see the availability of all nursing liaison librarians. Their contact information is available here under Nursing Library Liaisons. You can also click the contact link here to access the contact form as well. If you need further help with the library website, there are many ways to get assistance. One of the ways to get assistance is by chatting with a librarian. You can easily do so by clicking on the small box in the bottom right corner. Another way you can do so is by going to the Help Center. You can reach the Help Center by going to the Help tab at the top of the UIC Library homepage and clicking Help Center. The Help Center shows the many ways a librarian can support you. For example, it has information on how to request materials, get research assistance, and printing and scanning. This concludes the UIC Library of the Health Sciences Nursing Resources tutorial. Contact the nursing librarians using the contact form link on the nursing guide or chat with the librarian should you have any questions. Thank you for watching. Take care.